Alrighty. So sorry about that. Also, hello.
Hello.
Is Papa still doing his intro?
He is.
Ah, okay. Never mind then. We can, chill.
Hello. How's
that was
everyone
quick.
doing?
My wonky ass eyeliner is being wonky and I need to fix it.
Oh, all right, Phoenix. Let's get started. Let's start it with the little Monday
Oh my
night sippy sip.
god! Already with the sips.
Yes,
Yeah, just a little sippy sip.
get the DM drunk. That's
Side
the.
is it?
yeah.
Is it
That's
the
how you win
side?
D&D.
It's the side. Absolutely. The best
right.
decisions are made when you're drunk.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's Oh,
It's fun.
anywho,
Anywho.
about those terrible decisions.
Uh-oh.
Let's make some.
Yeah, let's make some. Do you need a minute, Angel, to?
I got
make
it.
up?
I got it. I
Okay.
just needed to make the line a little cleaner.
Sure. Yep.
Hi, Volt. Welcome into some D&D.
So, as the three of you stepped out of Jingle Jangle's little hut, after having freed Sir Talavar, the rather impressive French Fey Dragon, you are confronted by Agden Longscarf and his gang of Harangon. As a reminder, this is what he looks like.
Ooh. Oh yes, the long scarf dude.
Yes.
Hello, long scarf. He is
Living up to
henceforth
that name.
known. Yeah, I know.
He's just running around stamping people.
Yeah.
Obvi.
Oh no.
So-
That stamp. No.
Agden confronts your group, says, "Well, seems like you three are the folk that are causing commotions around my turf." He's trying to be intimidating, but he's also like 2.5 feet tall.
I'm not the least bit intimidated. In fact, I'm the most intimidating one. I feel so.
And I lean down and rest my hands on my knees and go, "Where are your parents?"
Oh my god!
I'd like everyone to give me perception checks, please.
Oh no! She's gonna get kicked in the face. I feel it.
okay,
It's
I
coming.
deserve- I
It's
deserve to
coming.
be shanked for that.
It's coming. Shanked by a rabbit. Ooh! The
Heyo.
19 is very good.
Okay.
What happened? I am not in the right place.
No?
No, it switched to a different game.
Oh. That is
My mouse is,
unfortunate.
My mouse has buttons on the side that go back a page and forward
Oh,
a page.
I have that too. I totally know the
yes.
feeling. You just gotta be careful not to hit it, but it's a hard task.
It is. Nope, that's persuasion.
Oh, that's right. I gotta get into my country accent.
Hey,
Hold
both of
up.
those were pretty good.
Sweet home Alabama.
You notice Dell and Fenric, the two of you notice Agden move extremely fast, like faster than you've ever seen a living creature move in an instant. Disappears in a blur and reappears in the same spot. When he disappears, you sort of tense up, and for a brief moment you feel a tiny hand rummage into a pocket or two.
Okay.
Luna feels nothing at all, and Agden stands here in
Oh
front
my
of you,
god.
holding a deck of tarot cards. He says, "Oh, so
You give that back. I'm gonna try and snatch it.
give me a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely.
It'll be contested against his own." Ooh.
Oh, I didn't roll that great. I rolled okay. Oh!
So close.
Oh! So
Oh.
close! You fucking little shit!
He just
Anyway.
takes a step back, keeps the tarot cards to
Hey.
himself.
Hey! I need those cards. Besides, it's an incomplete set anyways.
Well, if you want these cards back and if you want to keep your lives, you would do well to get the hell out of here.
If you want to keep your life, you do well not to get in our way.
Well, as I can see, there's 3 of you and more than 3 of us, so
Oh, I don't think you
odds
want to
don't
mess
look
with
like
us.
in your favor.
It doesn't matter. I don't think you want to mess with us, little bucko. We got
says who?
on our oh, who says who? Who says the people that came from Mr. Light and Mr. Witch's circus?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I would like to check my
Very
pockets real quick after
powerful
having watched
people.
Luna get.
Me too.
Yes, so Fenric and Dell, you guys are still have all your belongings. Your
You
perception check
just
was
stole from
high
me,
enough. Yep.
bruh.
Was it like a little
Underwear.
speedy like slap to get his hand out of my pocket as he was going?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna activate Ties That Bind on him.
Okay.
Knowing full well that this creature probably cannot see the whole string attachment thing. But anyways, I'm gonna keep that on him just so I can keep an
Okay.
eye. And then oh, I'm gonna say that we're not from around here. We're
As
just
you
coming
activate-
on through.
As you activate Ties That Bind, you see the string connecting you and Acton, and it is definitely a very red going to blue,
Right.
and then you see from him several strands that are gray.
Ah. Ah.
Crazy new one.
Ah. Hold up. Let me go grab my thing. I need a thing. Oh, there we go.
It's
Ah.
here. I got you.
No, I found it. It's good. It's good. I see you have many a death tied to your fates. Your fate.
Everyone give me an insight check.
Burn. No.
So Dell and Fenric, when Luna mentions death, you see Agden grip his weapon a little tighter. You see him, the corner of his eye twitch. Appears to be quite agitated at the mention of death.
Luna,
Yes.
perhaps we may be able to have a chat with this friend here. I think he may be of use to us.
You're asking me to back
Okay.
off?
I would like to step forward and curtsy to him.
Just hold your tide for a moment.
Fine.
When you curtsy, Agden does a little bow. It's like, someone who knows respect.
I'm gonna spoke.
Like one of the rules of this place. I figured
It
it was
is.
common knowledge.
Absolutely a rule of hospitality and reciprocity.
Unfortunately, that wasn't our first greeting from your merry band, and that went a little sideways. But now that we've had time to, what's our friend that's riding this snail?
Jeb.
Jeb. Now that we've had
Jeb.
an opportunity to hear from Jeb exactly the state of this place, perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement between our parties.
Right.
Perhaps if our goals align.
And what kind of arrangement might that be?
Well, as I understand it, the hags have made quite a mess of not only this realm, but also the inhabitants of it. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
So, would I be correct in assuming that perhaps our plans and allegiances might be aligned, as we're both seeking to remove the hags from their current positions?
That is an interesting offer. But here lies my problem. You see, I was always, shall we say, criminally inclined. And back when Zybina ruled this realm, I was still a prisoner. When the hags
I
came,
see.
my luck turned around. They freed me. Now I work for them. Now, is this an act that's beneficial to the both of us? I don't believe so. Because I think the hags are benefiting more than I am, and more than my people are.
You look like a busted can of biscuits.
So what if we could turn that around?
If you
Get you
can,
guys your freedom.
if you can, and that's a very big if, then you may have our support. But here's the biggest problem. And he sort of tugs at his scarf, and when he does, you guys can see his skin sort of rise with it, as if the scarf is practically sewn into his body. He says, I still wear their chain around my neck. And as long as this is on me, I can't help you.
Can I take a closer look?
Sure.
I'm gonna ask. I want to take a closer look at the threads. Is there a specific color to the threads that are attached to his skin and the scarf?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I guarantee all and nothing. I guarantee middle.
Okay, that's good enough. You take a look at the scarf, you sort of like pull it back a little, and he lets you do it. You see 3 distinct strands wrapped around his throat tightly. Now, he obviously doesn't feel it, but you can see that this is sort of like a indicating control.
This is similar to
And
my
if-
ties that bind, but not the same, right?
But the 3 strands are colored purple.
Purple. Interesting. What did purple mean again? Oh, that purple. Okay. All right. Well, actually, I think I might be able to do something with this. First, I'm gonna tell him not to freak out. And then I'm going to extend my weapon out of my arm. And this is gonna sound a little weird, but can I use a channel divinity to try to cut the strands?
The strands or the scarf?
The strands.
Okay. I'm gonna say you've tried that before,
Okay.
and it didn't really work. The sword doesn't
Didn't really
interact
work.
with the strands
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to use up a channel divinity. I'm gonna back up and my. Who did you say gave you the
The scarf?
Yeah,
It's been mine forever, but
but who
Well,
sold it to you?
the hags.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Not anyone with, I don't know, fairy lack wings and such.
I mean, I didn't take a look at their backs, but they could have had wings. I wouldn't have known.
Odd. Alright, well, at the very least, I can see what's keeping a good watch here. I'm wondering if there's some way that I can, like, if I had the scrying spell, I'd use
That's next
it.
level, right, I think?
God damn it! I'd use it. It would be cool because I'd use it on the thread in order to create that connection. But I guess not this time. Alright, well.
Perhaps if you're physically unable to help us, you may be able to help us with information, which can be just as powerful.
That's true.
What kind of information are you looking for?
Well, I'll be the one to tell you that we're here seeking friends of mine who, much like yourself, have come under the influence of the hags perhaps unwillingly. We're looking for them and would like to know if you have any information in that regard, and perhaps in our pursuit of that information we may find a way to free you from the influence of the hags.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll say on advantage because everyone else has been not aggressive towards him.
Well, I've been aggressive, so I'm gonna...
Like,
Here, have some guidance.
They'll
just in
use
case.
No guidance, just the persuasion advantage.
Aw!
You gotta do it before.
But he hadn't rolled yet.
No, not before the roll, before he tries to convince him.
No.
Yeah. Can't guidance mid-conversation.
Damn it.
So, Agden ponders the thought for a moment, and then he steps up closer to Fenric. Looks at him, he's like, "You seem like a capable man. I can see the murder in your eyes. You've taken life before. You're all right with it. In that case, I think there's something that can be arranged. You have a map?
I have a map.
Alright, let me take a look at your map. Unraveling the map. Put you guys
The
on
sound
Heather's
effect
map here.
works. Yeah.
He indicates, right now you guys are at Telemy Hill.
Right.
He indicates his people have a sort of a town/village, the Brigand's Tollway, built into this massive stump. And if you want to find the hag that controls Hither, you're going to want to go to Downfall. And the center of Downfall is Bavlorna's cottage. Bavlorna, where's the name here? I forget her last name. Bavlorna Blightstraw, I believe it was. Yes, Bavlorna Blightstraw. And her little traveling cottage sits in the middle of Downfall. You go there, you find her, she'll probably have the answers you're looking for. And if not, well, at least she'll be able to get you either into Yon or thither, wherever else you want to go. She can leave this realm, or at least her and her lackeys can.
What do you know about the relationship between her and her sisters?
I mean, they're family, but only begrudgingly so. Every day they plan and plot against each other. But when the time comes to it, if one of them's threatened, then they're all threatened.
Understood. Any other information you would be able to tell us about her? Weaknesses, perhaps?
Let me think. She's fond of transfiguration magic. You might find quite a few critters here and there that she's been experimenting with. So watch out for that.
Okay, alright. Keep that in mind.
I would like to use my medallion of thoughts.
Oh,
Just to
okay.
make sure that there is nothing shady going on.
oh, there's probably something shady going on here. I don't doubt it for a second.
I don't want to walk into a trap.
It's probably a trap. Watch it be a trap. That's just my
But
guess.
we know that, but he doesn't know that we know that he knows that we know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that he knows that we know that he knows? Yeah.
Yes,
we'll keep
yes.
it confusing
that
that
works.
way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If I did it any other way, it'd be far more disappointing.
So, with your medallion of thoughts, There are a few things you detect that stand out. First off, he doesn't think you guys are going to survive. So if he sends you to downfall, chances are you'll die anyways, and he'll be rid of his problem. 2, he's eyeing you up and down as well as the other 2, trying to figure out what sort of valuables you guys have.
Oh my god. I would like to...
And this is just Phoenix who knows, or Fenric who knows.
No, I know, but I still want my cards back. So...
Can I ask him what he's had to eat today?
Yes, I was gonna offer
He's a bit taken aback by that. He says, not a whole lot.
Could I excuse myself for a second and re-enter the place?
Sure, yeah.
place with the things.
Into the
Because,
house.
The chef feed makes it so that I make up, like,
Food.
I can prepare enough of this food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus my proficiency bonus, which would be 7.
Ooh.
So could I bring out just an extra plate of whatever good soup I made?
Sure.
Good soup.
He takes the soup, has a sip, he's like, oh, thank you.
And in return for such a generous favor, could you perhaps return my friend's tarot cards?
You see a smile appear on his face, like, you're the clever one of this group, I see. And he begrudgingly holds the cards up towards Luna.
I'm gonna take them, but I'm gonna have the most, like, pissed off expression going.
He just looks up, smiles some more, looks back at Dell. He's like, well played, well played. Well, this concludes our business. You're gonna leave my folk alone. There's absolutely no reason for us to fight.
Agreed.
Good. If you need more ammo for those firearms you've got, swing by our village. There's one thing we can offer, and that is weaponry.
Right. Fenric, we're not swinging by their village, right?
You hear him go, and all the other Harengon sort of vanish into the woods.
I'm waiting for Frodo to react.
No, he's far away.
No, he's behind you.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's asleep.
He's
He's
asleep
fine.
behind you.
He's vibing. Yeah.
I just see these little paws. I'm like, that's Frodo right there. I know
Yeah.
that.
So, Agden Longscarf takes his leave, leaving you guys.
Is Jeb still here, or did he?
Jeb is still here, sitting on the giant snail. He's away.
Jeb! Your leader's
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
He's... you know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want an apple fritter?
Sure.
Alright, come here. I'm gonna reach up and
So, I'm gonna
give him an apple fritter.
I'm gonna gather the group up real quick and just say, all right, so during the midst of that conversation, the one thing that I could take away from that is that he doesn't think that we're gonna make it out of the hag's realm alive. Which makes me think that we probably should play our cards smartly whenever it comes to approaching them.
So what you're saying is don't go off like a loose cannon?
Not when it comes to the hags.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, if going off against Mr. Witch has taught me anything, it's that you should always be a little more perceptive and cunning when it comes to your enemies.
You're not wrong.
I suppose you are the one who has first-hand experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Live and learn, Del. Live and learn.
How funny that this also includes bunnies.
Yeah, yes, having been one for a short amount of time, I can
Yes,
say that I don't want to repeat of such a thing.
Oh, but you were so cute. I
Well,
got
I'm
to
glad you
carry
get to
you
carry me
around all
around.
small like, you know?
Luna, did you detect anything about him or his scarf when you were examining
I did.
it? Anything of note that we could perhaps take advantage of?
Well, the scarf is sewn into his skin, but not just that. There's threads, similar to the ones that I see, that are wrapped around his neck, too. So, my guess is that somebody's keeping an eye on him from a distance.
That would
My
make sense.
concern is the color of those threads.
Which was?
Well, they were purple, but
And what does that mean?
Purple?
so far from what I've seen, purple usually has something to do with people that are related to you know? Kids that walk around with their parents around the circus, you normally see
Light bulb.
purple strands on them as well. So,
He did say that he has had that scarf ever since he was born, so...
it's not so much the scarf that's the relation, I think. I think it's more so who put it there.
Well, yes.
Jeb, you mentioned that the hags, when they don't get their quota that they expect from you, will take things like your children. What are the odds that your fearless leader's children have been taken as well?
That's my guess.
That's the one thing that I think is unlikely to happen. Agda never had any kids, or at least none that we know about.
Oh?
That
And
had
if he
family?
did, that's the thing. He kind of just appeared out of nowhere and with that magical scarf and took over. But never took a wife, never talked about his family.
Interesting. I reckon that bunny is hiding a lot more secrets than he lets on.
Agreed.
We should also be careful of what we tell him. I feel like we've almost overspoken.
Oh, probably. I'm, very honest in that regard.
Well, if someone was watching him, then perhaps we can assume that the hag, at least one of them, if not all three of them, are going to be ready for our presence. So perhaps before we go pursuing the hag, perhaps we find a way to help out old Longscarf and see if we can get him and his merry band to help us out when it comes time for the hags and us to meet. Because that is one thing that I don't see them expecting or to see coming, is their merry little band of thieves not being on their team.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good plan. I mean, I'm down.
Speaking of which,
Hmm.
Jeb,
Hmm?
why exactly were they here?
Give me an insight check.
Everybody or just
Everyone.
ooh. This is all you, Del.
Luna, insight check.
1 second.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's me. I haven't insight. Sorry, give me 1 second. I was answering something.
Oh, there we go. So, Del and Luna, the two of you immediately can tell that Jeb is getting a little nervous and antsy. He's like, I have no idea how he found us.
Can I pressure him a little bit more?
Jeb.
Can I get a little closer and really ask really nicely?
Give me an intimidation or persuasion check, your choice.
I
Most
suggest you
passive-aggressive,
answer her
nicely ask ever.
nicely while she's being nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
Alright,
Are you
alright.
sure?
After you guys caught me, Agden sent me a sending. Asked me where I was. I said, captured. And kept asking where we were going and all that, so I kept giving him the information he was asking for.
Ah. I'm tempted to smack him.
I'm hurt.
You're
Jeb.
welcome to.
After the courtesy that we showed you by not ending your life, and you decided to spy on us.
Well, if you consider it this way, you never told me not to spy on you guys.
I thought that was a little obvious. You know, common sense would have made a great play here.
And to think you were reporting what two young, vulnerable women were doing.
Oh my god, and we're so vulnerable.
Right, and he looks at like your weapons and like the three
Hey.
guns Fenric has on him, and he's like, "Okay, real vulnerable, sure."
Yeah, and remind me again what happened to your teammates.
That's why I thought it was fine. If Agden showed up, you guys could take him.
And also
You wanted
remind me
us
what
to
happened-
kill him? Oh my
It's
god.
not a terrible idea.
I'll make sure to keep this in mind next time I save you from the swamp monsters.
Oh. Thank you.
Let's be perfectly clear, Jeb, and get something out in the air so that there's no chance that you don't quite understand. Do not send, and I'm going to stop for a second, accurate information back to old Longstar. Lead him astray a little, perhaps, next time.
So looks at you and goes, "Oh,
Yeah, you
I
could do
could.
that. You could.
I could.
And you will.
Yeah.
And you will, yeah?
Oh, okay. I'll do that."
Because if he shows up unannounced again in an area that we weren't expecting to see him, you're going to be the first one on the chopping block.
I can guarantee that.
Okay, copy that.
I'm gonna start, like, polishing my sword.
He's like wiping it off.
Just real itching for a good slice.
Pull out like a whetstone, just like start sharpening. It's like there's
Yeah.
that long like shh.
That long, like, shh sound, and then followed up by a feeling some bunny tonight, eh?
The blade's so
So-
sharp, it could cut a rabbit's hair in half.
Oh, so
So-
true, so true.
Still at Telemy Hill. Where would you guys like to go next? Or if you're just looking to stay here, you certainly can. It is what feels like midday, but time again is very weird in this realm.
Right. Well, I would first like to smoke. I'm feeling very stressed.
This is. You smoked once already today. This is another one. So this is how many
I think
cigarettes left?
Six.
Yeah, like
yes,
8
I
total.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like 8.
So
I don't
2.
even know where I put it. Put it somewhere.
It's a number.
Somewhere in there.
I don't even know where it is. Like, I just cannot. Hello? Smokes? Where did you go? Tarot cards? I don't know. I'll just put a new one in. It's fine. Smokes.
So, if I had to make a
6.
suggestion, perhaps we should ask our friend Jeb if there's anyone in particular in this realm who's somewhat of a knower of many things, if not all things, who might be able to help us out in getting some information on some more of these characters we have yet to meet.
Well, there is someone in Downfall that knows the ins and outs of the realm. His name's Clapperclaw. It's a scarecrow, but he walks around all the time, and he's been around forever. But
Where would we find this scarecrow?
in Downfall, he lives in the village there,
Oh my.
right where Pavlorna is as well. But Downfall's not a terrible place as long as you abide by the rules. The Grung there are peaceful, they don't ever really fight. And, well, if you go in, keep your head down, sure you could get through without Bavlorna finding out, or at least hunting y'all down.
I
Well,
suppose.
perhaps it's worth a shot for us to pay at least an initial visit to Downfall. Get a lay of the
think
land,
so.
so to speak.
Now, there are two ways of getting in. One, we could go through the Brigand's Tollway, through my people, and be relatively safe as long as you don't piss off Agden. The other way is if we go to the river and find some way to raft in or have some sort of swim in. That's the more quiet way of approaching.
Got you.
Well, for the moment, since we're merely trying to keep our heads down once we get into the town, we may be able to pay a visit to your merry band, Jeb.
Sure.
But I'm open to suggestions, Del and Luna.
I mean,
Perhaps we should stop at the inn as
Yeah.
well if we're going that way.
that's what I was thinking.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So do you guys want to try and find the inn first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So why are his eyes so wrinkly?
Why are whose eyes?
Oh
That's
my,
really
those are
cool.
some very wrinkled eyes. Yes, I agree.
We just met him and look at how wrinkly he is.
He's old. Or
Who's
he's
wrinkly?
just really tired. If you look
Whose
down in
eyes?
the corner,
Look at that,
in the
look
corner where the rabbit
bottom right.
is.
Oh!
Oh.
It's the art style. He's got like face rolls.
Ugh.
Sure. Still.
Nice.
Oh god, you posted it in the group chat.
He's grody.
Scared.
He's crusty.
Oh, don't say it like that.
The only word
Well, it
better
makes
than
me
moist,
think of crunchy
crusty.
and crusty rabbit. Oh, no.
Crunchy rabbit.
I'm okay without, you know.
So, I'd like everyone to give me a survival check as we try to make our way back to the inn at the end of the road.
Yes. Oh, that. Wow,
Really
Del.
boy.
Wow.
I
Yay!
No, you all know the way. You're good to go. You
Quality
see
survival.
the tall inn, it's many legs walking along.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. Well,
we're back.
we're back. Yay!
Oh, welcome back. You see Ernest step out. He peeks his head through a door. He's like,
Hello.
Are you releasing the pressure?
Monkey man.
Okay.
and he goes in the kitchen, comes back out, and he's got this tray of banana bread. And he starts, he grabs like a huge piece and just shoves it in his own mouth.
All right. Looks like somebody's excited to see us.
Well, it's not poisoned at least.
Yeah, I suppose there's that. True.
Pass.
We need some help getting to a location.
Sure, I can definitely help. But first, let's eat.
Oh, of course.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Yes.
I'm going to approach cautiously, and if you hear a noise in the background, that's our pressure cooker. It is releasing
nice.
pressure right now.
Hey,
Nice.
what are you making?
Soup.
Nice.
It's like a
the black
leek and
kitty cat.
potato soup sort of
So-
thing.
Sue sort of sits down at the end of the table and order up. You can hear her squawk, and she comes in with a nice arrangement of what looks like dinner food. There's some
Alright.
stews, there's some poached lobsters, and a couple of drinks as well. A big pitcher of something that looks sparkling and alcoholic.
Ooh, I like that.
So, you all need help getting somewhere, you said. Where might that be?
Well, you are well aware of our objectives, and we need to go to, my brain has left me.
Downfall.
Yes,
Downfall's the town. And then within Downfall, there is Bavlorna's cottage.
Right.
By way of
Need
what's
to
the
go down.
roadway thing?
Oh,
Oh,
so
Brigand's
yes.
Tollway, there we go.
Yeah, the Brigand's Tollway is one way to get through, and that's Agden's turf. The other option provided by Jeb was that you guys could go through the river.
Right.
If you find some sort of vehicle, or we could build a raft or something.
Ah, okay. Well, what do you guys think?
What do you think, old lady? Granny? Ma'am?
You
Oh, that's a
want
good
to
question.
help? Do you want to go to Downfall? And if you want to stay incognito, going by river would probably be the safest option. But also, if you go through the Brigand's Tollway, the Harengon are quite clever and could help you there if you earn their favor.
Okay.
What do you expect us to maybe give them something in return?
Absolutely. A gift given is always going to be rewarded with a gift returned. Now, Agden himself is quite a prideful little fellow.
I've noticed.
If you challenge him to something, he may be so inclined to accept that challenge. And if you beat him at whatever challenge, well, by his own pride, he might owe you one.
Oh,
Well, I do like a good challenge.
Yeah.
What sort of things does he pride himself on being good at?
His speed, his ability to pilfer pockets. They call him the blue blur because all you can see sometimes is the blur of that blue scarf. If you were missing that scarf, however, then who knows? You might be able
Right.
to take away his advantage.
So the scarf is what gives him his speed.
Exactly.
Interesting.
But he
Of course,
also
did say the
said
scarf
that
was
it's
sewn into his skin, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did say that his scarf is
sewn
also
into his
acting
skin.
as a
Ah,
tether of sorts, or maybe not tether. Something.
see Sue think about that for a moment. Like, sounds like a curse. Are you familiar with removing curses?
I think I could be. I could learn tomorrow.
Let me just check here. I'm pretty sure remove curse is a
Is it a
it's a
third
cleric
level
spell, and it's a third level spell. So
okay, I don't have
you-
it right now, but I could have it tomorrow.
So if that's something you want to prepare for tomorrow,
I
certainly can.
would. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Clerics, yo.
Clerics.
Oh, gotta write it in.
Well then, seems you know what to do. What else can I help with?
Well, do you think you might be able to recommend or provide us with a handy method of transport to get from here to Brigand's Tollway?
She claps her hands a little. You can feel the inn move and shift. And you can see the direction that it was slowly wandering in before turn. Says, we'll make it closer so that during the morning, you only have to walk a short distance.
Sure.
Very kind of you.
Of course,
Be
thank you.
grand.
The other option is we could help you find a swamp balloon. That'll be a bit faster, but also at the same time, a bit more dangerous.
If you don't mind me asking, what's a swamp balloon?
You guys have seen one before. It was the hot air balloon that Sir Talavar was riding
in my
and
mind, I
crashed.
was imagining something more swampy and bulbous looking.
That's fair. That's fair.
When you say
it is-
swamp balloon, I think something with nature. Anyways.
It is powered with swamp gas.
Ah, that makes more sense now. Okay.
It's like something from the farting bog out of Labyrinth.
Yeah.
You know what? That explains the puncture hole in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very volatile, that swamp gas.
Extremely so. But it's quick.
I
Well, I
think
think if you were to get
personally
us close
prefer
enough.
just walk.
Sorry, what was that, Del?
I would personally just prefer to walk.
Walking is the safer way.
Yes.
So, you can feel the inn moving slowly towards Brigand's Tollway. During this time, I'll put you guys back on the inn map. During this time, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Would you two care to meet to discuss a plan once we get the Brigand's Tollway?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm down. Let's all meet
Del,
up in the
before
same
you get
room as last time.
Del, before you get up, Sue
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
reaches out, taps your hand, and she leans in and she says, "You actually have a visitor. Second floor. First room on the right.
Oh.
He's not doing too well, so he's resting."
Okay, He can wait. It's fine.
A visitor, huh?
My.
Thank you for not leaving him to die.
He just nods, says, "I trust he'll be an accommodating guest."
Oh, God.
I hope so.
Oh my.
If
Oh,
he doesn't cooperate, you can always
dear.
add spicy peppers to his food and he'll start working.
Oh,
Oh,
good to know. Thank you.
oh, hold up. There's a thing for this. Something spicy, huh? Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it?
no.
Where is it? There it is.
A little scared.
Walk in and
You should redeem Careless Whisper.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Alright.
I'm gonna walk in and shoot this bra at Luna as we walk in here. He's still laying on the floor. God, does this woman ever pick
It
up her
is.
laundry?
Nope.
Luna's just dancing on the bed. like,
She keeps her business clean. She lets it go when it comes to her own stuff.
Oh, God. That's so funny.
Fair enough.
Alright, so. We start
So-
by getting there, I guess.
Yes. I feel like we might be able to put something together based on what Sue said when it comes to Long Scarf's want to accomplish challenges, but I think we might be able to sway the odds a bit in our favor.
Go on.
Would either one of you happen to know how to remove curses?
I can.
I have a
Tomorrow?
suspicion- Well, that'll be fine. I feel like we'll probably sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow ready to go.
Great.
But my thought is we could challenge dear old Longscarf to some sort of speed challenge, but find a way to relieve him of his scarf prior to the challenge beginning, because something tells me he won't be near as formidable of an opponent if his scarf is no longer in his possession.
That's not a half bad idea. I can see where that would go. Yeah. Hang on just a second. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Del.
Well, didn't he talk about wanting to remove the scarf? maybe not directly, but he said that the scarf was his problem, right? That's what he used as an excuse, so if we offer a way to help him remove the scarf, then there's really no reason he can say no.
I
Very
would
astute
like
point.
to cast
Ooh, okay. Okay.
augury.
All right. And what would you like to ask?
How high of a percentile success rate do you believe we have?
Percentile. Okay, all right. Hold
Yeah.
on, let me get on my calculator here. You know,
If we
Put on
can
your
remove
tax hat.
the curse
Yep.
from the scarf, get the scarf to fall off, and win the race, if we were to challenge him to a test of speed.
all right. You consult your deities, your abilities, the strands of fate, and to the best of your knowledge, when you look at that strand, considering that option of removing his scarf, there is not so much comfort, but rather confidence.
Okay. Okay.
That's the feeling you get from it. No specific color
So-
for that one, but
No specific color, but maybe like the strand feels girthier.
brighter.
It's thicker.
sure.
Yeah, it's brighter, maybe. I don't know. Confidence. I like it. All right.
What's
I
wrong
think-
with being confident?
Well, Fenric, I think that's a pretty splendid idea, and I think we stand a good chance. But how do you propose we get the scarf off once the curse is gone?
It only takes one person to grab it.
That's true.
Or we could
And-
cut it.
How are we doing this whole race of speed thing? Is it like what? Dash 100 meters? 200? 400?
I don't know that it would have to be too terribly long, but it would probably need to be a long enough race that between the start and the finish, we could come up with some sort of plan to get the scarf off of him as he goes, if that makes sense.
Right. That would definitely
Well-
suggest an 800 meter track.
If I may, I do have Entangle.
Ah.
If you would like to play a little bit dirty, I don't quite see there's anything wrong with it, considering I'm not taking anything that isn't mine.
Optionally, and this is if, in case, I would say like, if one of the other parts of the plan fail, I could cast Command.
What would that do?
Well, it's gotta be one word, just one word. And I'm gonna cast Command on Fenric. Or Fenric.
Oh,
Fenric.
okay. What's the command you
Sorry.
give him?
I'm gonna say, let's see here. He's probably sitting, so I'm gonna say down. So he ends up going on the floor.
Okay. Fenric, give me a wisdom saving throw. I believe it is for command, right?
Yes.
And what's your spell save
think
DC?
so. 14.
Alright, so Fenric does not have to obey the command, but you definitely feel the magic of the word enter your brain and really try to convince you to just fall on your ass.
All right.
Something similar to that, only if it had worked, you know. You're just so strong mentally. I don't understand.
I'm just wise beyond all reason. No.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Well, perhaps we do have that as a backup plan if we need it.
That would probably be for the best. I think I can also Out of character, I think I can also make him re-roll a d20, but I don't know. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, the first thing I gotta do tonight is get started on, changing out. Taking a look through my spell book, you know? I gotta do something about magic and shit. Open it.
Understood.
Read it.
Magic and
you know,
shit, very important.
Magic, it's super important. You know what? You're not a spellcaster, so you can't tell me what's
Now I just want you to
important
have
in
this
spellcasting.
giant book that you slam on the table and it says magic and shit on the cover of it.
Just bam!
What's the Bible?
Boom. Okay, well, I'll leave you to your book.
Alright.
My goodness. The sixth-made booger very upset. He's yelling at me.
Oh no, the book slamming?
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm the one who mentioned the Bible, and I don't think he liked that very much.
No. I don't think your bird liked that very much either.
Your
Boogers
bird
and
is
atheists
possessed.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's definitely a demon in there, confirmed.
Yeah. As you leave, Fenric, you do notice this whole time that little black cat has been sitting on this side table in the hallway
Oh, that's
Just looks at you.
sus.
when it walks.
I don't.
When you walk.
Ooh. Strange
tiny
cat,
one.
strange cat.
Can I walk up to it and like hold my hand out to see what it does?
It gives your hand a couple sniffs and then a lick.
The black cat showing up made my eye twitch for a good, like, 15
Okay.
seconds. I'm, like,
What?
stressing over what is it, what is it?
Not just, like it was just flavor-wise, and it freaks her out for the rest of the night.
I just feel my eye twitching really intensely, and I'm like,
I just see Luna standing at the door going, a black cat. Like, everything okay?
no, nothing's okay, everything's gone to shit. Anyway.
Fenric, as you walk past the cat, you notice it does sort of give your shadow a brief hiss. As if it's seeing something there.
Oh. Oh. Oh! I got it.
Agatha?
Hmm?
Does
Yes.
the cat know something that I don't?
I mean, the cat can probably see me, and I'm technically dead, so many creatures fear the dead, or the undead.
Well, perceptive little critter, isn't he?
Yes, yes, they are. You can feel a bit of sadness in her voice.
Agatha, what's wrong?
It's, you know, I'm dead, and sometimes living things hate me. That's not the nicest feeling.
Well, you know there's one individual that doesn't hate you.
Oh, and who might that be?
Well, me,
Oh
of
my god,
course.
Angel's dying. Oh,
I've rather enjoyed having you along.
if a ghost could blush.
Tell me, Agatha, how long had you been on your own before we met?
A few decades, trapped in that village. Nothing but squirrels and overgrowth to keep me company.
Well, that is a long time to be alone.
It is. It's nice to be not alone anymore.
Yeah. I myself have been alone for a long time as well. So I know that feeling, even though I'm still on this side of the curtain, so to speak.
And I don't wish for you to join me on this side just yet. Just still have a lot of life left to live.
Only there were a way for us to bridge the curtain for a short amount of time, you know?
Oh. Perhaps. Give me just a general charisma roll.
Oh, I was the same. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Can't roll charisma.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
The shadow detaches herself from your body and sort of goes up to the door and pushes it shut. You can see her hand go to the lock and just click. And she walks up to you and says, for a little bit, I can interact with the world. And she runs her hand across your cheek. You can feel it's not warm, but it's not cold. It's just there.
Well, you might have mentioned sooner that you could do something like that.
Well, you never asked, and I didn't want to alarm you in any way.
Well, I'm glad I bothered to ask tonight.
Me too. And we'll cut to black on that one.
Oh my God, we don't Tom.
I know, right? But if you want to see what happens in that bedroom,
I don't want to see.
Go subscribe to Angel's Patreon.
That's right. Patreon.com/Angel.
Yes.
Oh my God! I swear, I'm the biggest fan.
All right, Dell, you step into this room.
I knock 3 times first.
Oh, okay. You knock 3 times, you get no response.
That's okay. I don't need to get a response. That's not the purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
You step in, you see a horrific sight. The bed is covered in blood. There are candles arranged in a pentagram on the floor. There is a body of an elven man floating in the middle of this pentagram as he starts speaking in some sort of... What, do you speak Infernal?
I don't think I do.
Holy shit.
No.
Uh-oh.
It's not really up my alley, but I will offer him a glass of wine.
Oh my God, what?
And that is what you hear. Give me a perception check, please.
Well, I'm pouring
You
him a
made
glass of wine.
After looking at it for more than like 10 seconds, you realize, oh, this is an illusion. And it just wipes away. And you see Farron laying in bed, looking somewhat injured, but holding back giggles. Thank Poison for that. He rolled for the adding a demonic sacrificing circle.
You know what? That's fine, because I've already dealt with this before.
I'm dying. Oh my God. My heart, my soul. I need cookies.
I'm gonna offer him the glass of wine that I poured while he spilled out his beautiful love confession.
It's the wine. He like sips at it. It spills like down his shirt. He's like, I can't move my torso.
Oh, that's too bad. Blue does look good on you, though.
Oh, thank you. So breaking in here was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yes. He lifts up his right hand. You see there are 2 fingers missing. His ring finger and pinky finger. Just like bandage cover stumps. He's like, had to sacrifice 2 of those to get in here. Wonder if I'll
Oh.
miss them.
Well, I'm sure you will.
I thought I was going to be the one helping you here, but it seems I'm in your care now.
It does seem that way.
Oh my god.
How have things gone? Ooh. Thank you. He will gladly accept the healing.
Well, he doesn't really have a choice in it, does he?
No, not at all.
What's he gonna do? Swat me away so I can, I don't know, touch him again? He can't run away.
Yeah.
He literally
what the
cannot
fuck?
I like women with the big, big face, big blue eyes and hair on the
Things have
face.
gone well.
I like women that are full of grace, big mustache, sunscreen.
You do realize that I
Good you'll be able to see this
didn't
Rubiki
really
smirk.
need to come here.
Oh no, but I was worried and, you were in a dangerous spot. I thought
Wow, can you
An
see?
archfey or
You see
two
through
could
these? How many fingers?
lend a
Must suck
hand.
so much to be blind.
was not expecting this powerful of a bond. I guess Saipino is still a little bitter about me.
You do realize that she's not in power, right?
I was hoping her curses and her barriers had gone down because of that, but still as strong as ever.
And what did you do to anger her?
What didn't I do? I'm going to be out of commission for a bit, but as soon as I have my strength back, I will lend you all the strength and all the power you need. In the meantime,
No.
and he sort of leans in and arches his neck a bit. He's like, "Do you need to
I'm
eat?"
fine.
Okay, all right. You see Angel's face go like, "Ooh."
I know, but I have no glasses, so I don't really see what's happening.
Uh-oh.
Is this no glass of redemption for D&D?
Yeah, Arky did it.
Nice.
I've been betrayed by the husband.
Ruh-roh.
Uh,
No, just because I'm fine. Well, if you're offering, though I do feel
I have
a bit
this-
bad.
I have the strength for that. There's still blood in my body.
Yes, but not much of it.
There's enough.
Is there?
I hope so. And if not, it just means it's easier for me to get drunk.
That is not the right mentality to have.
You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Then
Everything's so spicy this evening.
Sorry, what was that, though?
preemptive measure.
Oh boy. That is a lot of healing.
Oh my God.
It's motivation, that's what it is.
I saw touch
Okay.
cure wounds and I was like, oh, touching? Yeah, lots of
Touching? Touching?
It's gotta you do need physical contact to cure wounds, so.
Call me a paladin, because I'm laying hands.
Alright.
So Farron is able to move his body slightly. He sort of grabs one side of the bed and pulls himself over to the side a bit, so he's no longer laying in the middle. And the other arm pats the empty space next to him.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. He is a
Hold on, I have
little
hold on, I have
bit.
one more. I don't think you understand how many cure wounds I can cast.
Oh my god, you might get him back to full.
Oh my god. 8 plus the 13. Jesus. The 16 and 11 was quite a bit too.
Are we picturing the hand moving as it's healing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can picture whatever you'd like.
It's like
Alright.
rubbing lotion together, be like, here, enjoy your healing.
That's healing right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yep, I'll do
Oh, yeah.
that.
Oh,
boy.
my.
On yourself or on him?
Enchantment.
You know what? You know what?
Bears endurance. Oh my god. I love it.
Oh, on both?
Yeah.
That's a concentration spell, you only get to pick one.
Okay, fair.
Oh, well, if you upcast it, you can target 2.
No, I already healed him.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll be fine.
You'll be alright.
Can't move.
You're at full health.
He gets the cripple bonus.
So, I guess that's gonna be a cut to black as well.
Before I get started on the spell stuff and shit,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Sending
Yep.
while holding Vaughn's mask.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, stay strong. We're on our way. We have some leads, and I'll leave it at that.
You hear back. It's nice to hear your voice. I'm pretty lonely right now. Still stuck in prison. Good luck. And stay safe.
I have another cast of Sending I could do.
Sure.
Just to... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my last spell slot of my level 3s.
Might as
Cast
well.
Sending again. Because I'm going to sleep. Or, going to sleep. Anyways. I'm gonna say back to him, stop sounding like a little bitch. Quit whining, we're on our way. And just leave it at that.
You hear a reply back. It says, ouch.
She doesn't want
Took
to
good
waste
care
her
of my
time on...
mask.
Oh! Okay, alright.
Just a
Alright.
bunch of cigarettes waiting for you.
Ugh. The rest of them? Wait.
You're out of sendings. Good luck.
Oh, fuck! Can I stick my head out the window? Will I get better reception?
Are you
I'm
wearing
just
the
kidding.
mask?
I was a little. I think right now she's holding it and using it for the Sending.
Okay.
To make it
If
a little
you
bit of a
put on the
stronger
mask-
connection.
You see that pink strand go from you and off to the distance. It's almost as if it's pulsating. Like a heartbeat. But not your own, someone else's.
Okay. I see. I understand now. Luna's just gonna... She sees that when she, when she puts on the mask. She fucking sees it, and then, she just goes, nope, that's a problem for a different day. And goes straight back into the book and shit.
Luna, give me a perception check.
Oh no. 17.
You wish your hearing was worse. Because it's not only you can hear both the beds, it's that they're going at different rhythms. So it's very obvious that there's two, and if they were going at the same time, you could pretend it was one. It's like, and then the other one was like, it's like, oh.
Luna's gonna lie there.
Wish her hearing was worse, though, does she?
Stare at the ceiling and contemplate many things. Mostly, how did I end up here? Secondly, I should have never taken that circus job.
I'll say the cat sort of pushes its way into the room and climbs onto the bed next beside you.
Aw, I have a cat. That's nice. I'm gonna pet it. And as I'm petting, I'm just like talking as if the cat could talk and going, ah, yes, many pets, much love, yay. I'm not alone. But secretly, she's whispering deep down inside her heart, and there's a little bit of singing there too, where it's just kind of like, I'm so lonely, I have nobody to call my own.
So, the next day arrives, and when you look out the windows, everyone's feeling quite refreshed, except maybe Luna.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna... Can I take a point of exhaustion?
If you really want to, yeah. Oh wait, no. Because you do have to take a long rest to change your spell. So if you do change the spell...
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Eventually,
we're long rested.
the bed stopped creaking and you get to sleep.
Yeah, no, it's
You wake
fine.
up a little later. You need more coffee than the rest of them.
I do. I need a coffee and another smoke. In fact, morning smoke sounds great. Let's take another one off.
When you get downstairs, you see a breakfast has been prepared for you, everyone. There seems to be extra pitchers of juice. And as, you know, Fenric and Dell walk down, Sue sort of just gives them a little nudge and says, replenish your fluids. Here you are.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees Luna and she's like, here, hands her a little pouch and this older looking wooden pipe. It's not what you're used to, but it'll satisfy the craving. And you open the pouch and there's loose leaf tobacco in there.
Ah! Thank goodness. Some extra smokes. Should I just write down how many smokes I have then? Because it's like, that would be easier.
No, this is fine. You have a pipe now, so you can keep smoking. Sort of.
Pipe!
Remember, kids, smoking is cool in fantasy, not cool in real life.
fantasy, not in real
Yes.
life. No, I was gonna say. All right.
Yes.
Thanks.
I grab a plate of breakfast and bring it up because I'm pretty sure he's still
Sure thing.
unable
Yeah.
to move.
Yes. Farron was still asleep when you went down. So, we're about 20-minute walk from Brigand's Tollway. If you approach with your little friend outside, you should be safe. I will remind you this of the Harengon. They don't abide by the rule of thievery by the rule of ownership. So keep your pockets close. Keep your eyes about.
Okay.
And best of luck.
We thank you again for your hospitality and your recommendations.
Of
Yes.
course. I trust you heroes can do more good for this land than anyone else can.
We'll do our very darndest. All right, everyone nice and loose and limber and ready to go?
What you trying to say, Luna?
Nothing.
Nothing. So walk by and give you a little smirk as I walk by.
I'm just like, I both want to give Fenric a high five and not at all.
High five him and then slap him like, God,
my sleep
I'd like
was...
to be able to sleep next time.
So, we're heading to Brigand's Tollway then?
Let's do it.
Alright, Dill, anything you want to do before we head out?
I'm leaving him a message if he doesn't wake up.
Surely. He's still asleep, but if you want to wake him up, you can.
Yeah, fuck him. He
All that blood
You already
loss.
did that, so-
You already did that, so
Heyo.
doesn't need sleep. He's an elf.
Just because you don't need it doesn't mean it's not nice. But yeah, he's still recovering.
Other
he's
than that,
recovering all
I
that
give
blood
him-
loss.
I give him some. Yeah, he needs some more,
Blood
more than
loss,
I do.
Jesus, what was going on in there?
If I'm guessing correctly, Dell is a very vampy lady.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Blah 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 blah.
Finger guns.
That's a good answer.
Hey. Alright, so you leave him a message if you want to write down what that message is. But other than that, perfect. And you meet up with the rest of the group. So, group of you start heading out towards the Brigand's Tollway. It is a series of platforms and bridges built on top of very loose and wet marshland. There
Loose and
is
wet,
quite a bit of fog covering it, allowing for the Paragon to easily take cover and stay hidden, but once they see you, most of them do reveal themselves. You see, as you're walking along these walkways, led by Jeb, they feel quite rickety and in poor shape. You feel like if you were to run across them or sprint across them, you could cause some damage and perhaps fall in. So this would be considered difficult terrain if you're moving at an accelerated pace. If you're just walking normally, it's fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna
All
change
the
browsers real quick. I think
Yeah, no
my
worries.
game is frozen for some reason.
All of the
Refresh.
causeways lead to a very large, enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet above the surface of the bog. There are
I
some
gotta read
platforms
that
built
too.
into the tree stump, as well as rope ladders and just ropes in general hanging off of it, letting people climb up. Jeb leads you there, and with the giant snail, he sort of stays at the bottom. But as you guys climb up, you see Agden sitting on a makeshift wooden throne amongst his people who are, working away on this big stump. He's got piles and piles of random trinkets surrounding this throne, kind of like a treasure hoard. Sees your group, he says, they come to pay me a visit. How y'all doing?
I would like to curtsy to him.
He stands up from his throne, presents a bow, says, well, thank you. Please, come, sit, relax. By the rules of hospitality, I will grant you good eats, good drinks. He claps his hands a bit, and you see a couple Harengon bring over little wooden mugs full of this opaque orange liquid, and then several platters of just like raw vegetables that have been cleaned. Got some onions, some carrots, cucumbers, sticks of celery, all sorts of stuff.
Alright. I will drink the mysterious orange liquid.
It's quite sweet.
I wouldn't know that. I can't taste.
I would say you know there's sugar in things,
Okay.
but you just don't remember what it actually tastes like.
I can
You take a
feel
sip.
my blood sugar rising.
Mm-hmm. And looking at the liquid, looking at the vegetables, it's like, oh, this is carrot juice.
I will refrain from making rabbit jokes.
Did
Wait
Angel
a
have to
second.
disappear for a sec?
Yeah, she's off for just a second.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. Rick, your PC's all good to go. The browser's all good to go.
Yeah, we're good.
Perfect. Watch the pressure cooker exploded or something. There's soup
My
everywhere. Potato and leek everywhere.
Y'all don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, do you?
I do.
Do you remember the episode where Terry walks in and Boyle's been like making the whatever like lamb stew or
Yeah.
rice cooker from Kazakhstan or something, and he's like, "I'm not going out to soup making accident."
Sorry,
And he was like, oh, to buy this, I had to get on so many watch lists.
Yeah, I'm now on all the terrorist watch lists.
Oh
I
yeah,
was ordering bubble tea.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I mean like pressure cookers can actually be dangerous if you're
They
not careful.
can.
Like there's one
Yeah.
thing where
Yeah.
like and most other household appliances just burn your house down. That actually can blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy to think about.
I have this like mild, not phobia, I guess, but like fear of any sort of like pressurized tank. So I'm like, if an oxygen tank is in general proximity of me, I'm like giving it the side eye the whole time I'm around it because I'm like, please don't blow up. Please don't blow up.
Have you ever watched Final Destination?
Yes, and that's exactly why.
the
I'm
barbecue at the end.
driving behind like trucks that are full of
Yeah.
little holes. I'm like, no, hell no, get out of my way.
It's like it's worse than any other horror movie because it's like these are things that could happen in real life.
Exactly.
Encountering a serial killer, super low chances. You know that they're crazy people, but someone fucking up like a log truck, yeah, that seems pretty normal. People can be lazy.
Yeah.
Chains can snap.
No, thank you.
Nope. Alrighty, so Del, Luna, Fenric, you guys are now in the presence of Agden Longscarf atop the big stump.
Yay.
What would you like to do?
Well, we had a Fenric, something about a race.
Thank you, Traverse.
Are we gonna tell him about the breaking the curse thing first, or challenging him to a race thing first?
Yeah, I kind of feel like the initial discussion was around like.
I think we should do the curse thing first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Personally.
Alright.
Is there a way that he wouldn't? I wonder if there's a way he wouldn't know that like he's not cursed anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
Because like if the scarf is still on him, like as far as he knows, would it still be attached?
So I will say this: the curse, based on how Sue described it, appears to be just forcing him to wear the scarf permanently.
yeah.
So removing that curse gives him the ability to remove the scarf. You could ask him just try taking it off, and he would figure it out pretty quickly.
Okay.
Okay, alright, well, should we offer the race then?
Could we perhaps try something?
Sure.
What is it you want to try?
Well, we are a collection of people, and we all have our different skills. And you mentioned that you were in a bit of a predicament. So is there something that we could perhaps try?
Give me persuasion check, Del.
Such persuasion.
So that's an 18.
18. All right. I'm open to any suggestions. What is it you want to try?
Well, you mentioned something about, I don't know. Magic? Perhaps?
Perhaps.
And at least 2 of us are spellcasters. So we were
That's
thinking
true.
that we could solve your problem.
Oh? How might that happen?
You trust us?
As much as I can right now.
I'm gonna look over at Dell.
I
Do you
will
want
look
me
at
to-
you back.
Okay, all right, that's enough confirmation for me. I'm gonna walk up to him and kneel down, touch his shoulder, and cast a thing, a funky thing. My sheet's not open. Fuck.
Casting Remove Curse.
Yes,
All right. So,
it's indeed the case.
Oh, did we get a
There
long
we go.
rest there?
you did,
We
yes.
did.
You guys did.
Did we recover HP for that?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
you're
Okay, cool.
back to full. Yeah.
All right.
You got all your grip points back, and you would have your action surge back as well.
And luck, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Yes.
2. Okay, sorry.
No worries. So, Acton, as the spell progresses, he's sort of looking at his hands, he's looking at the scarf, and he starts tugging at it, and then it just slips right off. He's holding it loosely in his hand. He's like, oh, and he's rubbing his eyes like, oh, God, goodness, that feels so much better. Oh, thank you. Now I can truly be free of these hags. God damn.
I kneel before him and kind of put my hands on top of his. Not in like a I'm gonna grab your scarf and run kind of way, but in like a I'm trying to be, I don't know.
Nice.
I'm not trying to threaten
Sympathetic.
him. I'm trying to be sympathetic.
Okay.
You're trying to be
Yep.
sympathetic. Which is not
So-
a bad thing.
Now do you
We
trust
say
us?
So go ahead, Fenric.
No, go ahead.
He says, I do. And he folds up the scarf, looks at it for a moment, and he puts it in Dell's hands and he says, this has caused me far too much pain for far too long.
Then are you willing to help us?
We certainly are. You can see the other Harangons sort of cheering. They look like they're ready to fight. You have the backing of the Harangon Brigand. You have about a militia of approximately 20 people who are decently trained. They have access to firearms, but they're not the best fighters. Their health is limited. So Agden himself will also help should you need it. And you also have access to 5 giant snails that can be used for traveling purposes.
My goodness.
The big snail. Okay.
Snail. Yay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, or should we stay here for a little bit?
What's our friend's name again? That's Long Scarf. But what's his first name?
Agden.
Agden. Agden.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about your scarf. Is it something that you've had forever?
For quite some time. It's the first thing I ever stole. Stole it from a wizard, and he put an enchantment on it that made the wearer quite fast. And I was able to use it to consolidate my power, impress the common folk, rise up. But back in the days as I was using the scarf for rather nefarious purposes. I was caught, punished. They strung me up by my scarf and drove a golden nail into it, pinned me to this tree so I could never leave. So when the hags came to power, well, I offered my people, and they cut down the tree.
Oh.
And with it, pulled out the golden nail, and I was free. But freedom, as you can tell, and he sort of, again, rubs at his neck, comes with a price. I traded one shackle for another. I've regretted it ever since. For you to free me, I thank you. And I can offer whatever it is you need in reciprocity.
Would I have a handkerchief on me?
Sure.
A fabric handkerchief, and could I tie it around his neck?
Oh, like a little bandana sort of
Aww.
thing? Yes,
Makes
go
me
for it.
stand out.
That's sweet.
It does feel good. So, you guys do have Agden's scarf. If you were to put it on, you would gain a 70-foot movement speed.
Wow.
Yeah. That's his movement speed, so now it's back to normal, but the scarf gives you 70 feet of movement speed.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay.
Speedy.
Speedy.
I don't know which one of us needs to move, but
Well, while you guys decide that, it is still pretty early in the day. You guys getting here was very quick because the inn moved for you.
Yes.
What would you like to do here at the big stump?
Oh.
Is there what, sorry?
is there a big
Let's celebrate the removal of his scarf.
Yeah,
party.
let's celebrate. Why not?
Why not?
I'm a chef.
Oh,
Yay!
you are a chef. You do spot several pretty high-end ingredients amongst the pile of trinkets here. You do find there are several bags, pouches, filled with winter truffle.
Ooh.
As well, if you wish to hunt or at least request, small game, they're able to go out and do that for you.
No, I wouldn't want to make them go out and try and get things when, we're gonna be moving pretty soon.
True.
So, I'll just work with vegetables and make a nice good old vegetable soup.
Sounds good. So, with celebration in mind, drinking and food has been brought out. You guys have a slight little celebration here. How long do you want to do that for, or do you want to just spend the rest of the day doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we, could spend a few hours doing that.
Sure.
Might be a benefit for us to talk to Agden after, we've had a few drinks or whatever to
Relax and calm
Yeah.
down. Yeah. So you see, after a little bit, he seems to be not inebriated, but comfortably drunk, and he's hanging about at the at his little throne there, sharing war stories with some of you guys. Oh, one time I ran into a dragon den and got off with, well, I thought it was a bunch of gold, but turns out it was just a pile of shiny rocks.
Oh,
And it was a kobold den, not a real dragon.
who am I?
But
I'm
how can my
imagining
people
those.
help?
Quite the welcome and not welcome sight to behold at the same time.
You know, if it was a dragon den, then I'd probably be dead. So, I appreciated the fact that it wasn't a real dragon.
Well, here's to you still being in your corporeal form and not crispy.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh,
So-
God.
How can my people help yours? What's the plan?
Well, we're trying to get some additional information on the situation here in the land. It's obvious that the hags just have a tendency of taking whoever they choose, please, and forcing them to do God knows what. Unless
Right.
they're under their influence or even being kept by them. So if there's a way for us to free more people from the influence of the hags, then perhaps that's the avenue we should pursue.
You're absolutely right. I think the easiest way to do that is just kill the hags.
Make it sound so simple.
Sometimes it is.
So how would you go about accomplishing such a task?
Well, if you get to Bavlorna, I would say one of the best things you could do is to keep her out of the water. You fight her in her home, you fight her on land, she'll be less powerful there. As soon as she touches the swamp, she can just melt right in and vanish. Grab people from underneath. It's quite dangerous when she's underwater.
Luna,
Yes.
do you have any cold magic?
Let me check. I'm gonna scroll through my book.
Yep.
I can have it tomorrow.
I would also say, if you're looking to fight her, make sure she doesn't get too close. He sort of eyes your gun and then sees that these two don't have like range weapons. He's like, you two might be in trouble, but that's a good weapon against her. Keep your distance away from her jaws. I've seen her
Oh.
swallow Harangon whole.
Oh.
You don't need to worry about me.
I'll just fly.
That works.
I believe I can fly.
I'll pull out Maestro,
Ooh.
which
I was gonna
is in
say-
his bow form right now. But
You still have this scarf, right, Aiko?
yes,
Oh,
I
I'll
do.
just look over at you and say, well, that may be a very good use for that scarf that you've got
Oh,
there.
true.
Keep your distance.
No, I don't really have to go close to her.
High dex.
I,
Go and bop out.
I do not have high dex actually. I have mediocre dex.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know that life.
All my points went into charisma.
That makes sense. I have at least 16 points in dex. I'm a high dex cleric
Let's
with
go.
no stealth.
Let's
okay.
Whee!
So,
Speaking of, sorry.
I suppose the scarf would work very well when running away.
Yeah.
no,
I would like to do that.
whoever needs it. Or could we cut the scarf into 3? Each one of us have.
I don't know
probably-
if
that probably
that's
breaks the
how that
enchantment.
works. I think
Unfortunately,
so.
that would probably destroy it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you want it
Um,
destroyed necessarily.
Oh. What other magical items if any, have you found in your thievery days? Anything else that might come in handy for us or your group?
Let me see here.
Wait, do you have a magical item collection? I want to take a look.
You see there's that pile of trinkets around him. That's sort of what he's flipping through right now. And he's looking for things that might be useful. I will say, he finds a few items. Says, well, we've got this chime. It could be used to open some doors.
Ah, yes. I've seen that before.
And he pulls out this this helmet. It's got like these sort of dragon wings on top and this jewel in the middle. Looks pretty intimidating. He puts it on. So this one doesn't do a whole lot, but it's fun to have. You can see his eyes are glowing red. And you can't really make out the details.
Interesting. Anything else?
Why don't you guys give me an investigation check, all three of you?
Okay. Investigation.
Oh boy.
Yeah!
Fine,
The
this
best
cafe
one
organizes
was
this stuff
Dell.
Fenric and Luna, the two of you search through. You find bits of jewelry, some stuff that's worth quite a decent amount of gold. Nothing you can find is completely magical, though. I'll say between the two of you, you find about 50 gold each worth of jewelry. It's actually got some worth. Dell, you were looking for vegetables for your stew, and you happen to find. Give me an Arcana check, actually.
Hey.
You find what you thought was a regular, mundane bag of beans. And looking it over, you're like, oh no, these are magical beans.
Oh, these are the bag of beans.
Oh,
Got
snap.
you.
Oh.
Just don't put those in your stew.
No.
I don't know.
Could you
I think
imagine?
I think that'd make an amazing
What is
stew.
oh god, what's the movie I'm thinking of where
Jack
is it
and
the
the
Page Master?
Beanstalk?
Where I think it's the Page Master where he ends up being eaten by the dragon, but he drops the bean or opens the book inside the dragon's stomach, and like the beanstalk starts growing out of the dragon and like pops out of his mouth. Coming up to the top.
Oh.
That's what I just
That'd
said.
be cool.
That's so brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
But it's okay. It was a
dang.
cartoon. It wasn't too. Yikes.
that could be
Yikes.
like hella gory, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then the dragon just starts like chopping on the beanstalk to get it to come back down or whatever. But yeah.
Nice.
Anyway. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I digress.
So, you do find some magic items that could be of use. A chime of opening for breaking open doors. A dread helm, which is more of a cosmetic item. And then bag of beans.
I will add the chime to my thieves' tools, or keep
Yep,
it
sure.
around that
Yeah.
I'll take the
area.
dread helm. Might
Sounds
come in
good.
handy for some fun little intimidation checks or something.
Yeah, you put on the helmet, it's like immediately you're just kind of dark and terrifying looking.
Already describes him. Have you seen him?
That's fine.
It just
True.
adds to the overall dark and broody look.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Getting more edgy with it, with every episode.
That's right. More and more emo as we go.
as we go. All right. So it does get to evening. Do you guys wish to stay here for the night and rest, or do you want to head out early, or head out under the cover of night? It's another
We
option.
said we needed ice magic, yes?
Well, I'm just thinking we could freeze the water.
It's not a bad idea. Let me
It
take
might
a
take
look
a
at
little bit more
cleric's
ice magic than
spells
we
to see what I can do. Spell this. Let me see if there's anything I can do with freezing. Okay, not that one. Augury calm emotions. To a whole person, look out. Warding bonds, not truth.
I think we should be fine for the most part, but
I think so too. Optionally, I think I could do. So, is it that we need to walk over top of the water, or is it that we just.
No, but if she dives in, I'm thinking maybe we
Right.
can just freeze the water over, and then she can't really pull us in if it's frozen.
Okay. I don't have a lot of
It would have to be a
options.
certain amount of frozen, otherwise it would just crack, but it might keep us from completely dying. I do have Ray of Frost, which isn't too bad.
I think you have more than I would, because Cleric List does not
I
give
have
too
only
much
Ray of
in the
Frost.
way of elemental stuff. Let me see.
Fair.
Nah, not that I can see anyways. I
Oh,
can
and one
create
other
destroy
thing.
water.
You did say you had some ammunition around, yes?
We absolutely do.
Might take a look through that and see if I can find anything that would come in handy for our little adventure as well.
Sure thing. He shows you their stash. They've got pistol ammo, rifle ammo, basically both types of ammunition that you would use.
Okay. If I may, I'd like to take some of the rifle ammo.
We can give you 50 rounds.
Perfect. Takes me to 70 from 20. I'll take that. All right.
One other thing he offers is a raft. So if you guys do want to go the waterway, they can give you a vehicle for that. Otherwise, you can also just approach on foot from their walkways.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering about electricity-based stuff.
Ooh.
That would work too. I mean, it never hurts to be prepared.
Water,
on multiple
yeah.
fronts.
Yeah. Are there any cleric spells that involve electricity?
Damage.
Yeah.
Either that, or the other option is, we could consider using something to try to keep her in her house, so that the water is not even
An issue.
a last issue if we needed it in a case of
I
emergency.
mean, technically, yes. I don't know that I have a whole lot in that way, though.
Yeah.
Hold person, I guess I could do. That would keep her in a spot.
True.
I have Entangle. I can.
And you have Entangle. I have Command.
That's true, because we don't need that anymore. I thought about using that for.
I could also cast Silence on her in her area, and then she can't do any spells.
Let's give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yep.
Arcana. Ha!
What?
Oh.
Not too shabby.
It's not too shabby at all.
So is anyone else going to roll for Arcana or just Angel?
Sure. I didn't know who you wanted to roll.
Yeah, just everyone.
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys are preparing and sort of talking things out, a few details about hags that you might just recall from general knowledge. They're more powerful when the entire coven is together. A hag alone is at their weakest. A hag's lair protects them, but all the layers have a weakness. Dell, with the 21, a hag, when they're inside their lair, is actually when they're the weakest. If they're inside and you're outside, that's the difference. It's good protection, but once you get past the walls of the initial layer itself, that's when there's problems. So getting into their home and getting into their lair is going to be the hardest part.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So who here has Misty Step?
Oh boy.
I can pretty much guarantee you, not me.
I do not, but let me check a thing. What level is Misty Step?
2. It would not be on your spell list. No.
Would not, no. No.
So just okay, great. Well, I can get into her house if she has windows.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot in terms of that specific sort of magic.
Mhm.
I can
Ooh, but
give a
perhaps we
motivational speech.
Well, that might not be too bad. Maybe we just talk our way in and then immediately resort to violence.
Oh god.
Though
Ooh.
that might interrupt with the rules, though. I guess we are kind of rule breakers.
At
Yeah.
this point, I'll say Agden does speak up. He says, if you're wanting to break into the, her place of residence, her little cottage, best way to do it might be to slip in undetected. Well, me and my brigands, we can cause a ruckus, distract all the other villagers, distract even Bavlorna herself.
Oh, I hope you
Best
distract well. Click clank, click clank.
Would it be a situation where we could lure her away and then get into her cabin and wait for her? Set a trap
Oh.
of sorts.
What if we try to figure out what her schedule is? We'll
she
just stake
rarely
out for a
leaves.
couple days.
You want to go to Downfall then and actually stake it out, or? Because
not
you're
be a
not going to
bad
know
idea.
much from at the stump.
No.
Right.
Maybe we should at least take a look and see what it is we're going up against and
Well,
give us a
perhaps
better
we
idea.
Yeah, perhaps we could take a look at Downfall and get an idea of the lay of the land, so to speak. And then perhaps seek out the Scarecrow that seems to be mentioned several times, that knows a lot. Perhaps he could tell us more about her lair and what we might expect.
I think that would be a
Yes,
good
that's
idea.
splendid.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Alright, so do you guys want to head into Downfall?
Yes.
By way of land or river?
I'm good with river, so we don't draw a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
attention to
good
ourselves.
with river as well.
Sounds good. So, in that case... let me put you guys on the map here. It's going to be a pretty big map, so you need to
Oh.
zoom out.
How
Water,
exciting.
Wake
Oh,
up,
thank you,
drink,
Hoku.
filled
Guys,
up, drink,
hydrate.
work out, drink.
No, that's
sweat
just you.
loss, Drink, hydrate, drink.
No, it's everybody, I swear, because it's Hoku.
No, it's just you.
Lies!
So, you approach Downfall by way of raft. So if you scroll out, it'll be on the far left there. There is a thick fog covering most of the land. It's hard to see past wherever it is you're going. But following along the river's current, as you round a corner, you do see there's a group of bullywugs, a group of frog folk. They're just playing and bathing in the river. Give me a nature check, please.
Well, uh-oh, I right-clicked on something weird. There we go. And...
Oops, sorry.
there we go.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, my little wee 5.
So, these bullywugs are... they're not exactly young. They look to be maybe like middle-aged. But this is sort of what they look like. They are armed, but they don't appear to be hostile. And in a croaky Sylvan, they say, "Welcome to Downfall, travelers."
Oh, I understood that.
Oh, I also understand that. I would like to say, thank you very much. We will enjoy our stay here in Sylvan.
I would like to grunt in Sylvan.
Sounds the same in every language.
Universal.
Universal grunting. Anyways.
They let you pass, and they explain that, well, you could dock over that way. They point to the north. There's a dock that comes into view.
Mm-hmm.
And as the mist sort of clears, you do see more and more of the frog folk and their village.
Oh my. These croakers are quite advanced.
Wait, what you just call me?
Don't call them that.
Can't use that word. That's our word.
Wait, did you say that? I think you just heard something.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, thank you.
Some of Luna's old tweets have resurfaced.
Oh no, not the tweets.
Oh no,
not
Luna's
the
getting
Twitter.
canceled.
Yep.
I don't think they're as
Not
old as
the
you think.
Twitter. I don't wish to be cancelled.
So what was that, Echo?
I don't think they're as old as you think.
Oh no.
Whoa! Come
Yesterday.
on now.
So, looming over this ramshackle pier is a balloon anchored by 4 ropes tied around wooden posts driven deep into the dirt. The balloon's sort of, it's called a bladder. Doesn't look like a bladder, but basically it's the pocket that's filled with gas. It expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in the patchwork. There's a couple of bullywugs on top of ladders. They're leaning against it, and they're using what looks like needle and thread to sort of, fix these little holes and patches. And they're all just working on this one big balloon here.
I see.
You guys see your tokens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll get in there.
No
We're
worries.
taking our time.
I'll make sure you can actually move them.
May I ask them in Sylvan what they're working on?
Oh, big balloon here. Got some damage. Just working on fixing it.
Ah.
If you're looking for things to do or people to talk to, you should probably talk to our king.
Oh?
And
Very
where
good.
would we find him?
And they point over to the sort of stones here. Follow that, go past the guardhouse, and it'll be on his little council island. And they point across the way into the swamp, but there's too much fog there, you can't see what's there, but he describes as there's like another landmass over that way in this direction.
Well, thank you.
But you gotta go around. You're welcome.
Right, guys.
We'll say hello to your king.
Let's go say hi to a king.
Okay, sounds great. You
And we
lead
have
the
to
way.
Then we have to walk along these rocks.
So you're
So
like sitting on top of me.
Oh.
I was like, wait, where am I? I'm like, oh, I didn't-
No, no.
I've just
Oh,
been
like
on
a
top of
shadow
Fenric the entire time.
just came up
Yeah.
late on me. Like, what are you doing?
Agatha
My
is
bad, my
very
bad.
angry right now.
Oh,
Can you roll me
no.
a wisdom save?
Uh-oh.
No, just kidding.
Agatha, please. Agatha, please. Agatha, please. Agatha,
Oh,
please.
no, the
So
nat
Luna's
one.
been possessed.
Oh no.
my.
Oh, I don't want to be here for this.
Alright, so you hop across the rocks. These rows of boulders spaced about 2 feet apart form a nice smooth walking pathway.
We have arrived.
You have arrived.
We took our
There
time
is-
getting here.
Actually, you know what? As you step past, one of the stones sort of rises as you walk past it, and you see this creature look up. I'd like everyone to give me an Arcana check, please.
Oh god. Hello, Mr. Creature. Arcana. Oh my god.
Okay, Luna, you've seen these types of creatures before in the Feywild. They're called Galeb Dur. They're basically very simple-minded earth elementals.
Aw. They look
This one
kind
sort
of
of just
cute.
looks at you. They do look kind of cute. Kind of potato-y.
I want to pat
Reminds
his
me of
head.
That reminds me of a Titan from Hercules.
Yeah. This one just looks at you, gives his head a shake, and sinks back into the water to rest. Looks like you may have woken him up from a nap of sorts.
We woke him up from a nap. Poor little
man.
baby. Time to leave.
You do see a building here, this way. The building is quite damaged from what looks like a fire. There is soot and charred marks all across the walls. Some of the roof is sagging in. This wooden structure it stands on stilts on top of the soggy ground. And there's still a little bit of smoke curling up from a hole in its apex. The windows are blacked out, and the entire area around it smells like burnt wood. Now, do you head inside?
I would like to knock on the door first.
There's no door. You can kind of just see in.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's
then
just
I will
enter
knock-
then.
I will knock on the wall first.
Knock on the charred wood frame, the door frame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not very hard.
You knock on the wall, and you see a grung sort of poke his head out. He's looks a little frazzled. He's got soot all over his face and most of his arms, and he's like, "Oh, hello, sorry. Had a bit of a fire recently, as you can see.
What was the source of the fire, friend?
Not quite sure, but
I can't speak Sylvan. I don't know why I'm saying that.
you could say it and then have someone translate.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, that's
I
fair.
can translate.
I can
I'll
also
if you want.
translate.
Yeah.
Both translate at the same time and give you
Yeah,
slightly
well,
different
if we
answers.
just
By
translate at the
walking
same
Google
time, we'll be
translators.
fine.
This man is like, well, this was the factory that we had to build the swamp gas balloons, but maybe just some leaky gas. Not sure. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, may we be of assistance?
Sure, just I guess look around, try and find out where the fire started.
Oh, we could try.
Yeah, give me an investigation check, please.
Oof.
Oh man.
Angel, save us!
No, I'm just thinking. How long ago did he say the fire was?
A few days ago.
A few days ago?
Mhm.
Just with my sight of strings and shit, do I see any stray strings still lingering lightly? Maybe
Do
like a
you
weak
actually use
signal.
channel divinity, or do you put on the mask?
I'll put on the mask.
Wearing the mask, you see, the usual strings connecting from yourself to your companions.
Right.
This guy doesn't seem to have anything odd coming out of him. The usual, family member strings, etc. You look around. You don't see any lingering signs of strings or anything that connects to your mask.
Okay. All right. Well, now I'll give it an investigation. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Is that any better? Oh, yay. It was a
Much
19.
You search through, the three of you search through the building, and you do find that there is a part that does have a lot more scorch marks, and that the wood is a lot more damaged. You also notice amongst the coals, the charcoal and all that, there's things moving.
Oh.
Is that just
Huh.
Luna who notices?
No, I'll say all three of you combined.
Huh.
Okay.
I want
That's a
to.
little spooky.
Can I take out my, or maybe like grab a piece of wood that I see around and start kind of like moving the coals a little bit to see if I can tell what's.
Oh, yeah. Can I
under there?
use my sword?
Yeah, you
my
poke around the
arm
coals.
extension.
You grab like a broken table leg, poke around, and then you see a lump of coal just roll over, and then it just keeps rolling and hopping around. And as it does, this piece of coal is still warm and slightly orange, and you can see it leave little scorch marks. And the guy who's sort of investigating is like, "Oh no! Put that out! Kick it into the swamp!"
Oh,
Crush it under my foot.
Okay.
Yeah. Say sleight of hand check, everyone, if you want to try and catch that or kick it to the
Yeah,
swamp.
Okay.
I'll try to catch it.
Crush it.
Hiya.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Whoa, Fenric's on it.
Fenric managed to grab it first. You catch it in your gloves, and your gloves are pretty thick and heavy leather, so it doesn't hurt you at first, but this thing definitely feels warm, and it's just bouncing around. It's like this piece of coal came to life.
Oh, that's weird.
So it doesn't have like eyes or legs or anything. It's just a lump of coal that's moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk out like. Is this just like a crack in the wall right here?
Like a window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any sections that have exploded enough for me to get out of here and?
Oh yeah, through the windows, there's enough of a space. You can step onto the docks outside.
Okay.
To the window.
I'll step on the dock and then I'm gonna hold it in my hand still, but I'm gonna like hold it under the water.
Okay. As you hold it under the water, this starts very violently bubbling, and you're able to hold it still, and eventually it stops, and when you lift it back up, it's just a soggy lump of coal.
Aw.
Doesn't move anymore. Doesn't do anything.
Aw,
Interesting.
you killed it.
You killed the coal. That's why I asked if it had any eyes or legs or anything.
Yeah, no. In my head, when I first read it, I was like, "Are these those little soot sprites from like Spirited Away?"
Right?
But no,
I thought
they're
that
not
too.
cute.
Aw.
They just set things on fire.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't spot anything.
That was the only one, right?
Yeah, there was only
I
one.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Other
You
than
acted
that,
like you might have known what that was. Do you have any idea as to where that might have come from?
Oh, we do keep some of those around. It's easier to, transport a fire through a soggy patch of swamp if the fire can move by itself. But we're usually pretty careful with that. If that got in here, then someone must have put it in here.
right?
Saboteur.
Yes.
Of sorts, yeah.
This is the proof I need to bring to the king.
We should come.
I hand him the soggy thing of coal.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
We were headed to see your king anyway. May we accompany you?
Excellent. I would be happy to have you accompany me.
fantastic.
He steps out to the bridge over here, which will lead to the king's court.
Okay.
Yay! Onwards and forwards.
So, as you get to this bridge, you do see. Let's see here. This is a flat wood plank bridge. This one is pretty well built and is lined on one side with rows of bullywug heads on wooden spikes, decapitated heads. The center of the bridge, there's a small figure sitting with its feet dangling over one side, and the figure appears to be talking to itself. Now, at a certain point, however, the severed bullywug heads erupt into a cacophony of voices, some indignant, others sympathetic. Some of them yell, "What? What was that? I couldn't hear what they said." The figure sitting on the bridge appears to be a scarecrow of sorts.
Oh.
And if this is who you believe it to be, this is Clapperclaw the Scarecrow.
Guys, do you think he needs a brain? And if we meet a lion, they might need a heart. And if we meet a dog, we might need a basket.
What are you on about? Dogs in baskets?
And maybe a girl named Dorothy.
Who names their child Dorothy?
Well,
What a terrible name.
I know.
She sounds like a child who's fed cigarettes.
Yes.
Oh God.
Should I just...
That's
Would it be wise if I just fly over this dude?
Sure, you can.
Carry the other dude. I'm afraid of the Scarecrow. He gives
Which
off
dude
weird
are you
vibes.
carrying?
This Froggo.
As you lift him, he's like, "Oh no, it's fine. I can just walk."
Are you sure that's
Yes.
that's not gonna attack us, or
Oh, that's just Clapperclaw. He's fine.
are you sure? He seems a little unsound.
The Scarecrow.
Are you being racist towards the Scarecrow?
No, I'm just afraid.
What is that? What would you even call that?
That's
Materialist? Farmist, since he's made out of...
Farming.
Yeah.
But he's a small creature, about like 3 foot tall, about the size of a child, really.
Oh.
And he's sitting there with his claws on his lap, and he turns his head, but he has no eyes, and looks at the four of you, and just sort of scooches over a little bit so there's space to walk behind him as he's sitting on the bridge there.
Thanks.
Clapperclaw, can you speak?
I can.
Oh, we're talking to him. Oh, okay. Luna is just mighty uncomfortable.
We've heard from several people that you may be someone who knows quite a bit about the surrounding area and the creatures and or people in this land, and we were hoping we might be able to talk with you about some of that.
Oh, okay. And he sort of turns his gourd head towards you. He's like, "Okay, what can I help you with?"
Well, we're here in pursuit of a possible plan to Blana, is that right?
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna, there we go.
Yeah.
Bavlorna, yeah. We're looking for a way to have a chat and perhaps dispose of, if the time calls for it, Bavlorna, who we understand is in this particular area. We were hoping you might be able to help us out with anything we may need in that regard.
He points out to the middle of the swamp and sort of claps his claws together, and you can feel there's a rush of magic as he sends like this gust of wind through. Pushes away some of the fog, and it reveals in the center of the swamp building. Most likely of Lorna's cottage.
Ah.
You can see it. You won't be able to see the building itself. Can you guys see the dotted lines?
Like around the lily pads?
Yeah,
Yes.
let me see if I can.
Yes, I believe it's right here.
Yeah, it's the white dotted lines.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
white
That's-
dotted lines.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
okay.
the structure itself, but you can see underneath it there is a walkway with like a little dock that you can use to walk up and into the building.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I see. Got you.
The building itself is, let's see here, Lorna's cottage. It's pretty massive. It's about 35 feet above the lake. And let's see here. It's 3 stories tall. Everything about it looks to be slightly warped or bent in a way, like it's sagging into the actual swamp itself.
Ah.
Well, that would appear to be her place of residence that we've heard so much about.
I think so. Should we... Or...
Let's continue on.
Yeah. Well, we
Alright.
need to see the king, right? So...
Exactly.
But was there anything else you wanted to say to Clapperclaw before you head out, or?
What do you know
Let's
about
begin.
her shack?
About
Cottage.
of Lorna?
Yeah, tell us about the interior of it, perhaps.
Well, the inside. I haven't been in before, but I do know she keeps quite a bit of her creations in there. Her work tables and her experiments. In fact, my head is in there.
Oh.
Your head?
Your head?
And he pokes at the gourds like, I didn't always have this. And she just takes it off, and there's like an empty space there. And it's like,
Oh.
it's a functional replacement. He sticks it back on. But I used to have a really cool looking stag head as a, for scaring off birds and other pests. But, well, she stole it, said she needed it for something, and never gave it back.
Ah. Well,
If you're going in there, if you could find my head for me, I'd be willing to help you out.
We could certainly keep an eye out for your head.
we could try.
And what services would you need from me?
You turn back around to Luna and be like, I think you could be of help with the distraction that they're going to cause.
You think so?
Perhaps. You may know the best place for them to be to cause the most uproarious of distractions.
That's true.
Distraction, you say?
We have some friends of ours that, hopefully to lure Bavlorna away from her residence, are going to cause a bit of a ruckus. And if you might be able to offer us some assistance in how to cause the best amount of ruckus that would force her to check in on things, that would be great.
And he points over to that balloon there. He says, if your friends can set fire to that thing, that'll be the best distraction I can think of.
Ah.
Otherwise, I guess there's a big tree on the other side of the swamp. You set that on fire. She doesn't seem to like fire, is what I'm getting at.
Good to
Right.
know.
Very. Okay, well. How is she with, just out of curiosity, but, radiant magic?
Light? I mean, few creatures can resist radiance.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well then, my posses.
We're on our way to speak to the king. But
Oh, he's right over there, and he points to this island that Dell's approaching. But one last thing he mentions is, look, are you really going to go and try to defeat her?
I mean, I don't think we have much of a choice.
defeat, subdue, have a conversation with, whatever.
Yeah, have a strong conversation with.
Whatever will
What
help us
about her
accomplish the
sisters?
task. Well, it's our understanding that they are far, far away from each other. Do they have a way to show up quickly?
Not particularly, but if you're going to go after Bavlorna, her sisters will be coming after you if you take her out. Unless you go and take them out first.
I mean, it doesn't matter if we take her out first or not. Even if we go after one of the other ones,
If you
they'll
go
just
for
be
one,
hot on their heels.
if you go for one, you're gonna have to go for all three.
That's what I mean.
I could help with that.
Yes?
You need a guide, right? To take you across the lands, across the mists.
We do.
Yes.
And he sort of waves at the demonstration he did of clearing the mist. Says, I can get you to the other lands. From here to thither and back.
Right.
I know the way.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
That would be most appreciated.
Help me
But-
get my head back, and I will guide you to thither.
Very good. All right. You have yourself an agreement.
Reaches out a claw.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Pinches you with
God.
a claw. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Very
Well, at least we reached some sort of agreement. Better than no agreement, so.
So,
Right.
on the other side of this island here, you see the king and a court of knights, bullywogged knights, standing at attention with their regal armor. Looking hella cute, actually.
Yes. Oh, they look like something straight out of Alice.
Mhm.
True.
And, of course, King Gullop and his retainer.
Oh,
I love him. I love him so much.
yes.
That Marie Antoinette collar going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a little
Damn.
baby crocodile next to him.
Aww. That's cute.
Your Majesty. It's like
Ah! Welcome, welcome. So, who are you all?
well, I am Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein from Gelderland. No, I'm just kidding.
closer.
Give me a deception check.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll just no. I am Finric, and accompanying me are my compatriots. You guys feel free to say your real names or lie.
Oh, let me just get up there. Luna, how do you do? Howdy. Luna, howdy.
Howdy, partner.
My name is Still. It's my pleasure, Your Majesty.
Ah, the pleasure is all mine. Welcome, odd travelers from foreign lands.
Indeed. Very
So-
foreign.
What is your business in my kingdom?
Well, we thought we've heard a lot about your kingdom and thought we would come see it for ourselves and witness the regalness, although unfortunately it does seem that there are perhaps a few things that have gotten out of hand since we've been here. We ran into a friend who unfortunately experienced his shop being rather charred.
Yeah.
Yes, on account of these so-called rebels.
Rebels.
Perhaps some outside help is exactly what I need. Come, sit in my inner circle and enjoy some wine.
You have an inner circle?
It's like this circle of like pillows
Oh,
that he's got hanging around him.
great.
And one of the knights leaves and returns with like a tray of wine glasses and hands off each of them.
I'm gonna sit down very uncomfortably.
Fenric, when he hands you the wine glass, you feel the bullywug slip a note into your hand as he hands you the glass.
Oh.
The knight who's serving the drinks.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can I do just so I don't draw attention to myself from reading the note in front of everyone, can I do a medallion of thoughts to scan his brain?
Sure thing.
Okay.
To scan his... Let's take a cat scan.
We're gonna do
Let's
a brain
go.
scan now.
Now, with medallion thoughts, is it all creatures around you, or just you have to pick a target?
I'm pretty sure it's a target. I think it has to do with the spell, right? Because it triggers the thoughts. No, what is
Detect
it?
thought spell.
Yeah, detect thoughts.
Alright, so from that bullywug knight, the one that slipped you the note, you hear in his head, "Oh, I hope these outsiders are trustworthy. The revolution could use them. At the very least, they can distract the king."
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of table that thought for right now.
Mm-hmm.
But as you all sip your wine and enjoy some time with the king, he downs his wine as well, and then he sort of leans and says, "Look, as you can see in the center of our town, Pavlorna holds domain over us. She has still allowed me to rule my people, but I believe I may have caused her insult.
Oh.
And am no longer in her good graces.
What do you reckon you did? Or said?
I don't know, and I'm not going to spend my time trying to figure it out. But instead, I believe I can get myself back into her good graces if I put down this rebellion."
Have you
You've
ever
said-
thought of... Oh, sorry. Continue.
You mentioned that you were assisting with the fire at the factory. If you could find whoever caused that fire, I will reward you greatly with whatever you may need.
I see.
I would like to pinch Luna's arm a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Yes. Hi. I've been pinched. I blush.
And then
No,
I
I'm just
will-
kidding.
And then I will cast message to her.
Sounds good. What do you want to say?
Don't bring up the fact that we're trying to kill the witch. Don't bring up that fact.
So I bring it up. No, I'm just kidding.
And she hears Fenric say, "So we're here to kill the witch." No, I'm just kidding.
The comedic timing that would have. Anyways, I'll stare back at you, nod, and then give you a small wink. Because I can. And will.
So what negative consequences have been brought about by your supposed insult of...
Yeah.
I mean, she has yet to visit me. I think she's avoiding me, and if she does visit me, she might try to kill me, so I'm a little wary of that. But this is the other thing, and he holds out this book. And on it says, "Bavlorna's Big Book of Bad Blood."
Big Book of Bad Blood. If that wasn't a sign
It's like
to
a
not
Magic and
touch.
shit title.
I know, right?
You
Big
flip
Book
open.
of Bad Blood.
You flip open the book, and you see there's a list of names.
Oh,
And-
or a shit list. Got it.
Exactly.
Ah, okay.
I bought this from a darkling merchant who I believe stole it from Pavlorna. And well,
Oh, it's locked from the other side.
I'm on the
I
shit
think
list.
I got everything in here. Look at these bloody ass fruit, man. Actually, they're probably moldy.
Yeah, look at some of the other names on the list.
I hate
sure thing.
Oh
You look
my
through the
god.
list. You see her sister's names as well. Of course, there's some bad blood between the siblings, of course. You see
Welcome in,
at the
Raiders.
end,
Hi.
near or closer to the end,
Laggy. Oh my god,
Mr.
what
Witch.
happened?
Mr. Light.
Oh, on your end. So scary. Hell yeah. Where'd you
And
get
then
to?
you see 3 descriptions, but no names. The elf with the gun. That one fairy.
I love that I'm
woman
just
with
that
the
one
instrument.
fairy. Oh my
Alright,
god.
What was Del's?
Woman.
That woman.
Woman with an
the
That
instrument.
woman? Wow.
Can I check the book for
Oh
a
my
name?
god.
Sorry, for who?
For Farron's name?
You do not see his name on the list.
Do
Yeah,
I
it's fine then.
see Vaughn's name on the list?
No, you do not.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know.
I probably know
Okay,
the answer,
yeah,
but do
I've-
we see Glimmer and Gleam?
Gleam?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Gleam and glister.
Glister.
Sorry.
It's
I can't
always
remember
Glimmer
what
or
else you're saying.
Glister that I get
I
confused
know.
with.
It's one or the other. Yeah.
It's one or the other. Hi, KP.
Okay. So. Well then.
He takes back the book. Closes it up and says, so. I think this is an excellent endeavor that would benefit both myself and the 3 of you quite greatly.
Do you suppose this rebellion is her response to your issues?
The rebellion? No, the rebellion hates her.
Oh.
Rebellion seeks to dispose of both myself and the witch.
Understood.
But I believe my people can thrive under her partnership. Give me an insight check.
All of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if I don't specify, just assume it's everyone.
Okay. What time are we at, by the way?
We're getting to close to 4 hours, so we're almost done.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let me grab my character sheet. Inside. Bam. Oh, well, you know, those aren't bad rolls altogether.
So, the 3 of you can easily tell that the king does not believe in what he is expressing. You can tell that he knows that his people are subjugated, and that you get the feeling that he kind of did this for his own personal gain.
Oh, of course he did. He's a king. What king doesn't do something for their own personal gain? Oh my god.
Oh, in that case. I would like to kind of deeply curtsy to him. And tell him we will do our best to make sure that you enjoy your time and live a little bit more carefree.
Thank you. So, he gives you leave and allows you to freely walk about his village wherever you wish to go. I'm going to do a bigger map reveal here,
Ah, yes.
so you guys
Let
can
me
decide where you
zoom
want to go.
out. So far. Oh, it's so big. Good lord. This is a huge map.
It's an entire town, basically.
Oh my god, they couldn't have broken it up into sections.
I can't imagine what like a capital city looks like.
Oh,
see, they don't even make those maps anymore. They used to.
No,
but...
they
really?
used to.
Yeah, wouldn't even load.
Those always end up being huge.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I see a tree.
Could you imagine dynamic lighting on a city map?
Oh, no. Oh,
We
my
tried it
whole
for, like, one
computer would
map, yeah.
crash.
That
Oh,
moment when
hey.
you need,
Is that a
It's the
cauldron
NVIDIA
with
technology.
spider legs?
Yes, it is.
Ugh. God, no. I don't
Quite.
like that. I don't like
Why are there
spiders.
creatures in the trees?
Can we panic now?
Yeah, can we panic?
Alright, so the blacked out spots are just buildings or the interiors. And then this is how the central area looks when you see it from a side perspective. So you guys are at that like gazebo awning there, where the king is.
Okay, yeah.
You can see this sort of weird, large cottage rise from the swamp in the middle of it. There we go. Alrighty. So what's the plan? What are you guys doing next?
Learning how to spell would be great.
That's not something I can help you with.
Well, shit.
If there is like a way for me to like sneakily actually, you know what? I'll do this. I'll say may I borrow your guard to show us you know, a bit around outside?
Of course.
Your Majesty.
Which one?
Right.
Would you take the one that slipped you the note?
Yeah, the one that slipped me in the note.
Yeah, probably that one would be for the best. He seems to
Yeah.
be on our side at least a little.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna walk out this way.
Excellent. So,
Unless he's secretly lying and I should have done Zone of Truth or something, but even then.
I can't tell you what to do, so you decide what you want to do.
I wanna go. I'll just go with the group. It's fine.
Okay.
Rather not split the party.
So the knight comes with you, and as he walks along, he says, "Oh, this is these are our barracks, and we've got some holding cells here where we keep prisoners and all that." And he shows you that they do have crocodiles as part of their guard. And, over here, we do have one of our prisoners, and as well as a balloon that is currently moored in this area. So that's a balloon over there. You can see a couple people in there prepping it to sail off. But yeah, well, is there any place specific you'd like to go?
My, you have prisoners?
We do. I mean, you know, what town doesn't have riffraff and hooligans who, you know, get into trouble and all that?
I mean, that's fair.
In this case, our local bard is, well, getting into a little bit of trouble. You can see they've got a guy in there who's just sitting. Look, maybe little bruises on his face. Probably got in a bar fight of some sort.
Could I at least... I know he's a prisoner, but... Could I at least, like, I don't know... fix up his face?
No, it's fine. He'll be alright.
Are you
Wander
sure?
over here, and have him come over as well. Are we sort of like out of earshot of?
Yeah, so you're in a pretty isolated spot. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull the note
I'll
out
keep
and say,
watch.
yeah. I'm just gonna pull the note out and unfold it and say, so, double agent, are you?
You fold out the note, and you do see that says, "The revolution lives. Talk to me afterwards if you wish to help." And he looks at you and says, "So, you're the outsiders that we've been hearing rumors about. Is that right?"
That would be
Most
us.
likely.
Right. I even heard a rumor that you helped with Agden. Is that it?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye. We of the revolution do not wish to live under the rule of Lorna. So
We can sympathize with that.
thank you. We've been causing trouble, sabotaging things around, and just to try to distract her and make her life difficult. But is there more that you folks can do?
So, how do you, as the revolution and the king, both come to be in the disgraces, so to speak, of Lorna?
Well, we, the revolution, refuse to live under her rule, and that in of itself is a unbearable thought for her. She believes she has ownership over all of Hither, and we're going to prove her wrong. The king is a coward. He is not fit to rule. It's only his blood that allows him to do so.
Ah, one of those rulers. Got you.
Well, the double coup is quite the ambition to set out upon. Do you have a plan of how you might accomplish such a feat?
Well, that's where I was hoping your lot could help with.
Oh.
We need people to overthrow the king. We can't overthrow him if Lorna's still in power.
Wait here a moment. I'm gonna sneak over here and beckon Dell and Luna to come over.
All right. I'm being beckoned. I'm here.
You get the double finger point.
Oh, okay. I'm just like clank, clank, click, clank, click, clank. I'm here.
The only thing I can think of that would cause more of a distraction for Bab Lorna to get her out of her establishment, aside from perhaps setting a gas balloon on fire, would be a revolution and a coup.
I can be very inspirational.
True. One for the visual impact and another for the political impact, so to speak.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Well then, I think perhaps we could speak to the leaders of the revolution and come up with a plan for us to continue what we need to do.
Certainly. I should hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
You call the knight back over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan?
Well, in the famous words of those who have seek to look whether or not there are celestial bodies that would want to invade, take us to your leader.
Oh, all right. So, he leads you guys across the way, back to around this island, close to where you guys started off. I'm just going to move your tokens for you because it's a big-ass map.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. I don't mind being moved around, but you know.
Manhandle me.
Manhandle me. No, I didn't say it like that.
The knight knocks on this door and opens it up. And you see in here a council of grung, of bullywugs. Their leader is named Illig, Baron of Muckstump. He introduces everyone. He says, "We are the Soggy Court, and we believe that our king is not the rightful ruler of this land. How can you outsiders help us in our endeavor?"
Well, there's a couple different things that we could do, but we could... Do we mention the whole revolution thing?
These are the leaders of the revolution.
Perfect. Revolution.
So yeah, I think you can tell them.
Yeah.
I'ma tell them.
Viva la revolution!
What are you gonna tell them specifically? You just walk in and go, "Revolution." They're like, "Yeah, that's kind of why we're here." Okay.
We're here to lay on hands on this revolution.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's a
We're
good
willing
question.
to help in any
We're
way,
willing to
be
help.
it physically
Alright.
or persuasively.
Well, we're looking to overthrow the king, but we can't do that while Bavlorna's still here. Or at least still alive. Be you assassins?
We can be.
We
can be
can.
The
anything
occasion
you want.
calls for it.
And are you willing
Yeah.
to slay a hag?
Are we willing?
I mean, it's a hag. I don't know too many other people that wouldn't slay them, so... Just saying.
So, is that a yes?
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Yes.
Alright. We can get you into her cottage. And while that happens, we can begin our revolution. Is there anything you need to do to prepare?
Distractions.
We need to get a better understanding of the interior and perhaps defenses that are in place inside of her cottage.
That is going to be harder for us to do. We don't have any eyes on the inside. But once you're in there, she'll be focused on you and distracted from everything out here. It also means we'll be able to take over and stop anything from coming in after you.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
So, if that's preferable, that's what we can do.
The only other thing I can think of is that we may need you to cover any exits to make sure that she doesn't get out. As we understand it, we need to keep her away from water.
Yes. She does have access, but we can make something work. We'll try to keep her in to the best we can.
Very good.
Is there more allies that you can call upon? Or is it just going to be the three of you?
No, we have more that we may be able to tap into and call upon their assistance.
Good.
Indeed.
So, what's the plan, guys? What do you guys want to do? Are we calling upon Agden, beginning an attack while these revolutionaries do their thing?
We could do that. I think that would be ample opportunity.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can cast Sending.
sure.
To
What are you going
Agden.
to cast something to? Or what are you going to say?
I'm gonna say plans are in place. Oh, here, first
It's
I'll cast it. Yeah, plans are in place. Y'all are working with the frog people now.
Just don't call them the croakers.
Just don't call them the croakers. And that would be an ample opportunity for us to get in. I think that's as many words as I could send.
Well, you had a few more, but then you just said, so,
Yeah.
you get a reply back and he says, "Alright. Who is this?"
Oh my god.
Did you forget to add who it was from?
Well, I'm pretty sure they can hear the voice, so that should sound familiar at least.
He's not too familiar with you. He did most of his dealings with Fenric and Dell. You just sat there going,
All right, I'll cast sending again. I'll cast another sending.
I can help.
And I'll say, this is Luna, Fenric's ally, teammate. We're working together.
On behalf of Del, Fenric, and Luna, please
yeah.
find the enclosed instructions to get your asses over here.
Yeah.
Maybe not that harsh, but...
He sends him a reply like, oh, you! Yeah, alright, we'll start moving them in.
Okay. Thanks. You stole my tarot cards. Come on now.
You're not speaking with an accent, so he's like, I don't know who this is.
I was pretty sure I was kind of speaking with an accent, but then I was also drinking bubble tea, so that was preventing me.
Mm-hmm. But anyways. So, do you guys want to wait for the brigands to arrive?
Yeah. Yes. We'll get things all sort of set up, get everyone up on the same page, and go from there.
So we'll, to expedite things, the brigands eventually do arrive after about 3 or 4 hours. By now it's nighttime.
Alright.
You coordinate with the Bullywug revolutionaries and the brigands and enact the plan. They smuggle you to the center and get you into the cottage by boat.
Okay. Love a good boat travel. Always fantastic.
Actually, hold on, I need to do one thing. Let me put you guys back on here.
Oh my god, he's got to do one thing. While I draw these gloves. Glowy lovies must be funny in a rich man's world.
Are we kicking in?
Hmm?
The weed kicking in?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got very hungry for cookies, and then I ate a bunch of cookies, and then I needed bubble tea to wash down all the cookies, so... This is how we have gotten here on this day. I'm
I can
also
tell.
Fair enough.
drawing at the same time.
Yep.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
I will focus.
It's fine, we're almost done, so. Alright, so you guys are up here. This is the first floor. As you step through, the door shut behind you
Oh.
and lock you right in.
Oh, great.
The furniture, cupboards, the upholstery come to life, transforming into these tree-like horrific monstrosities. And all three of you hear a voice. Well. I wasn't expecting family to come knocking.
What?
And to bring uninvited guests too. Luna, someone's got to teach you some manners.
Oh, no.
And we'll end our session there.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Family.
Family. Oh, no. The question is, which side of my family?
I'm gonna guess the aunt that's not welcome at Thanksgiving.
Probably correct. Most likely. Yeah, that's an accurate call. Very accurate.
Alrighty. And, well, that'll be the end of that session. Next time we'll meet up will not be in 2 weeks because Lego's gonna be gone, but in about 3 weeks, I think. So it's not the 5th. 19th will be when we play next if we're all free.
Mhm.
But thank you guys for playing and for being here.